this information, many parents who want the young children vaccinated against the virus have been waiting for ever since the vaccines were approved for teens and adults. The White House COVID-19 response team says once the FDA signs off on a vaccine for children, the administration is ready with about 28 million doses. The plan is to partner with pediatricians, hospitals, schools, rural areas, and other healthcare providers to administer the vaccine to children ages 5 to 11. Right now, the vaccine is approved for children 12 and older. This will be an opportunity for parents to have their children vaccinated against COVID.
Kids have different needs than adults, and our operational planning is geared to meet those specific needs, including by offering vaccinations in settings that parents and kids are familiar with and trust.
Well, the FDA is expected to sign off on Fisa's vaccines for children in the next couple of weeks. Here in our state leaders say children could start getting vaccinated as early as sometime early next month, of course, pending the FDA's approval. State health leaders are already contacting healthcare providers all across the state to see and gauge their interest in hosting some of these vaccination clinics for children.
Some of the next steps right there. Ken, thanks for the update.
Here in the Triangle, people are seeking guidance on everything from COVID-19 vaccine boosters to guidelines for vaccinating children 5 to 11. Here to help us sort it all out is Durham physician Dr. DocSwiner. Dr. Swiner, this morning the Biden administration laid out the parameters for kids under 12 to get their dose. Some parents won't need much encouragement, but for those who are hesitant about getting their child vaccinated, what advice do you have for them?
Go ahead and make an appointment with your primary care and your pediatrician's office, like many of my patients are now. I just walked out of a room of a parent who was having those same questions, and I definitely have made appointments for my 2 kids to ask those questions directly to my medical professional and providers.
Dr. Swiner, the vaccine dose for children is different from the one for adults, right? And what do we know about potential side effects in children?
Right. So, lower doses are definitely recommended for our children and, understandably so, since they are smaller than we are. But the side effects are essentially the same ones that you would expect that adults have experienced as far as, pain at the site of injection or fever or muscle aches, headaches. The same things that we would look out for our kids. So, I'm as ready as I was when I got my shot to go ahead and let my kids get their vaccines and monitor for the same types of things that I monitored myself for.
And based on the clinical trials so far, what do we know about the long-term effects of these vaccines on growing bodies? Again, we're talking about kids 5 to 11 years old.
Yeah, as far as I know at this point, we don't have any, hard and fast data to say that there are any long-term negative complications as far as, growth and development of our children. I know initially we talked a little bit about heart inflammation and myocarditis, but that also seems to be very rare. So, if you balance and kind of weigh the pros and cons of your kids actually getting infected versus side effects from the vaccine, I would go with the vaccine all day long.
The benefits still outweighing the risks there. Now, big picture, Dr. Swiner, we've seen the number of cases in North Carolina heading in the right direction. They're trending downward. Should we take that as a sign that we have turned a corner here and that the pandemic is starting to dissipate?
So we should be encouraged, but know that the fight is not over. The holidays are coming, right? And homecoming festivities are coming. So we're planning to get together in large groups, hopefully with more knowledge than we did in years before about how to protect ourselves. But we have to continue the fight. So please go ahead and get boosted, get your flu shot because flu season is also here, and let's stay vigilant.
All right, Dr. Swiner, thank you so much for your perspective.